So that is the situation. That's why recently you see called 98 type of walk. They say they don't serve the Vietnamese community anymore. Okay. So also that I had to change my product a little bit. So we will exactly now the good time to go, but I don't have the marketplace here. I have to list on the government marketplace. Okay, next. Okay, so we will assess now is not just the property, but it's more on the investment, right? And tokenize that give more, less barrier for the investor. Okay, traditional one, settle down technology support, high required capital. Now, hello. Now, in this time, the real estate market, the house, the land, down quite a lot. But, a lot of people, we don't have money to actually buy the good time now, the good price now, right? But in terms of the community, we can, right? So there will be good time, but we don't. I just imagine in the crypto, right, when it's actually done, investors don't have money to actually DCA, right? Sometimes like that. So this is a good opportunity for the small investor. Legal complication, I told you already, is so complex, right? And 6 to 12 months for the return of investment, and the maturity is about 15 to 20%. Actually, low liquidity. Now you see the house, right? Even though it upgrade like 40%, but to sell it out is really hard. But for community and the profit, it's much easier. Just a little bit update on the legal advantage. So we will assess now in number one because according to the government. So only the token backed by stable coin like dollars or Vietnamese dong, or we will assess will be the only one that the Vietnamese company team can issue now. Can you go back a little bit? Now, I also take consider of the question of the judge here about the foreign ownership. Because in our platform, if you acquire more than 55% of the token, you can claim the house, right? Now, on the foreign ownership, you cannot own the land. The foreigner cannot own the land, but the condo is okay. So it's about 50 years. And then you will have another extend for another 50 years. So total, you got 100 years if you actually want to claim the house for the living purpose. Okay? But for the Vietnamese people, for the condo, it will be long term, no limits. Yeah. So how it works very easy, right? Tokenize. So we got the crowdfunding platform here. So if we tokenize successfully, it would crowdfund successfully, and we will move to list to the Vietnamese Development Exchange, and then they can stack and earn. So the property we can have a third party like Sabo or CBRE or ourselves we commercialize, and we pay back for the investor here if they stack those tokens to earn the interest. And with the token, because it's a real estate back, they can collateral in our platform. Yeah, we have the lending here as well. And then if you acquire more than the percentage, so it depends on the owner. If the owner says 65 or 85, then you can actually revert claiming the land or the property. And then the law firm, the third party company will go and do all the legal and paperwork for you. Yeah. So we were authorized to tokenize the real estate with some kind of, ease to do the commercialization, cafe, residential house, and the parking, order parking business. So our team, Team It Up is my software team, been building for two market, and then the law firm. Yeah, next. Oh, this is a flow, right? So the investor will give the authorization for us, so we keep the house certificate here, right? And then we will issue the token. So the token will be, exchange to the marketplace or of the government marketplace. And if they want to claim the house, they need to have enough token in order to claim the house. Now the questions from you guys is, if PropDAO have the certificate, right? We might sell the certificate. It might happen in the past, but with the new decree, it's become hard. Because if we want to tokenize the house, we need to register with the government. So if you register with the government, it needs to be tokenized, they hold that. If you want to sell that, they will check the record and say, no, it cannot be moved unless you finish the paperwork. So it's how it protect us now. Next. Next. Some of the speed that we can have for this tokenized service, corporate free, revenue from the property commercialization, some kind of legal work and legal paperwork. Yeah. Okay, can you open the video? So, we are not new. So this is my business last bull market called Moontown, quite famous. You can search on the Express, but the business model a little bit different and quite heavy. So this time we adjust the business. So we got everything's work already. So we need to modify the business model a little bit. Yeah, can you do faster?
Business model in this.
Can you hear me? I hate this.
Yeah.
All right. So last time, right, I just purely sell the property without, commercialize the property. So the process is quite heavy. So we need to get what to investor. You got Vietnam Dong, right? Yeah. You need to buy the stable coin, the Vietnamese stable coin, which is not really, a bit risky. And then they need to crowdfund through that Vietnamese stable coin token into the smart contract. And from the smart contract, we cannot withdraw money. We need to be set. So we need our own money to deposit for the house, right? And then we go to the notary office from Punjin, right? Do all the paperwork, and then pay the tax, and then get the certificate and show the investor, and we withdraw the token, we convert to the fiat, and we wait until the good price. We sell again, then we have to do the same stuff, yeah? They need to deposit money to us, and we get the fiat, and then we need to go to the notary office, paperwork, whatever, and they get the fiat, convert to the stable coin, and we put in the smart contract and distribute. It's quite complicated here.
And now what is the difference?
So we don't sell the house. It's more like the token they transfer, they exchange on that, unless they claim the house. So the house now become like the investment, long-term investment, and they can have the profit from the house commercialization as well. Yeah. So it less of the paperwork. The paperwork only happen when they claim the house or they tokenize the house. Everything now. Oh, if I think this house will be more profitable because commercialization there, I'll swap the token there. So everything happen on the exchange, right? The only thing is when they want to actually delist the house, get the money out, and then we do the paperwork there. Less heavy. It's more on the finance game rather than the traditional buy and sell real estate. Thank you.
Is there any more question for Mr. Charles from PropDAO, guys?